In today's world, if you have a skill that the market wants, you will have no problem making a living for yourself. However, there are some skills that will make you an absolute killing in no time at all. One such skill is programming, which has been transforming dorm rats into some of the world's most powerful billionaires for decades now. So, who are the richest programmers in the world? Stick around to find out. This list would be incomplete without mentioning a young coder who is still making his first few $1,000,000. Robert Ney built a free program for iPhone users that became a great success. Most new mobile game apps receive a few hundred downloads in the first few weeks after their release, but Robert Ney, at the age of 14, became an overnight millionaire thanks to his Bubble Ball software, which earned him almost $2 million in the first 2 weeks. Ney's first game has been downloaded over 16 million times in just 3 years, making this young prodigy one of the world's youngest self-made millionaires. This UK-born 27-year-old is best known for creating Sumly, an iOS software that reads a large amount of material and summarizes it into 1,500 or 140 character lengths. The app was well received by Apple, and it was soon featured in the App Store. The exposure allowed him to get funding for other apps, and today he is a millionaire. Nick was just 10 years old when he taught himself to code, and a few years later, he was securing a $20 million deal with Yahoo. Quite a sharp rise, isn't it? Alright, now the prodigies are out of the way, let's move on to the Billionaire Club. If you've ever played Minecraft, you've probably come across the term Notch. This is the identity the game's creator, Marcus Alexei Persson, goes by in 2009. Persson quit his job as a game developer to devote his whole attention to Minecraft until it was finished. Fast forward 5 years and Marcus Notch Persson had sold his game production company, Mojang, to Microsoft. And with it, the rights to the enormously successful game Minecraft. This was all part of a massive $2.5 billion agreement. Many fans were originally outraged by the enormous transaction, fearing that Microsoft would destroy Minecraft and over-commercialize it. However, in 2021, fans have no problems admitting that Microsoft has done a good job of introducing new content to the game and listening to feedback. Brendan was already on his path to becoming a skilled video game programmer. He was working as a web designer and excelling at his job. But one of his pet projects completely turned his life around. The project is now known across the world as PUBG. With over 70 million downloads across all platforms, PUBG changed the world of mobile gaming and made Green a billionaire in the progress. Faulkner founded Epic Systems, a human services computing business, in 1979. It was a rather small business initially, and it grew slowly but steadily throughout the first few years. Epic Systems became huge when Faulkner delivered an electronic medical record software called Epic Care. Judy has dedicated her life to this cause, and Forbes has named her the most powerful woman in healthcare. Today, Epic Systems is most likely the world's largest health record storage IT company, and Judy Faulkner is the second richest self-made woman in the world. Allen was raised in Seattle, where his father worked as the associate director of the University of Washington Libraries. He went to Lakeside School, an elite suburban private preparatory school where he met Bill Gates, a fellow student with whom he shared a common interest in computers, and the two of them began polishing their computer programming talents together. Although we do not hear much of him when people talk of Microsoft, Allen co-founded Microsoft with Bill Gates. He did crucial coding for Microsoft, which earned him his Microsoft stock, and it made him a millionaire soon after. Sadly, he is the only person on our list who is not alive right now, as he passed away in 2018. Shiv Nadar is an Indian billionaire who was among the founders of HCL Technologies Limited, which has since evolved to become one of the world's most prestigious IT firms. Shiv graduated from PSG College of Technology with a degree in electrical engineering. He decided to stay in academics for a while after graduating before going into private business. Shiv and his pals founded Microcomp, a company that specialized in the sale of teledigital materials on the Indian subcontinent. Shiv was inspired by Microcomp's success to co-found HCL Technologies. Shiv and his partner started out by making microprocessors and calculators in their garage, and today their firm has an annual turnover of $10 billion. William Ding is the CEO of NetEase, one of the largest mobile game companies. After getting a Bachelor of Science in Technology from China's University of Electronic Science and Technology, Ding worked as an engineer in the State Department. He then went to work at Sybase in Guangzhou. After just a few days of working there, Ding decided to start his own business. The business was the first to create internet-based software. NetEase's email system became popular almost instantly. On NetEase, William Ding created and guided the company down a new road by launching a search engine and microblogging. Today, the business is worth $71 billion, and Ding Lei is worth just around half of that. Pony Ma is the founder of Tencent, one of the world's largest gaming companies. He began it in 1998, along with a few coding classmates. Pony Ma's first product, OICQ, became a huge success. It was an instant messaging service which gave Pony Ma the confidence to establish his own company. He made a lot of money with this company, which he built through excelling in gaming, entertainment, and investment. Today, Tencent is China's largest tech business, and Ma has used the revenues to build up a lucrative investment portfolio, putting $1.4 billion into Flipkart in 2017, $863 million into Webshop alongside JD.com, and $200 million into Zhuanzhuan in 2017. Zhang Yiming began his career as a microelectronics engineer before becoming a software developer. However, he changed his mind yet again before finishing graduation and decided to pursue a career in software engineering. This transition proved to be crucial in Zhang's creation of TikTok, which has grown to become one of the world's most popular social media networks. Zhang's nearly $60 billion fortune comes from his company ByteDance, which owns TikTok. Sergey Brin is not only one of Google's co-founders, but also the brains behind the company's most popular products. He is widely regarded as one of the world's best programmers. Brin and his partner, Larry Page, are currently among the world's wealthiest and most powerful computer programmers. Although Google was not the first search engine, when Larry Page, one of Google's co-founders, saw a gap in the way people access the internet, he realized he had the potential to change the world. Previously, all search engines were good for was to sell the top bidders the first page listings. They would then display that listing as the organic search results for their visitors. Larry Page and Sergey Brin believed it was unfair, and they resolved to take action. For their search engine, they developed the best code in the world, and the rest is history. You may not have heard of Satoshi Nakamoto if the Bitcoin craze hasn't yet struck you. However, those who are crazy about cryptocurrencies and have made millions of it don't know a thing about Satoshi either. If you were to ask who the most mysterious person or people are right now, Satoshi Nakamoto might be at the top of the list. Nobody knows if the name refers to a single person or a group of persons hiding in the name. We have no idea if he is a 50-year-old man, a teen girl, or a group of college pals. Regardless of who they are among the best programmers in the world. She is absolutely worth mentioning in this list as a coder. They saw a need to create a currency that is not controlled by the government and totally changed the concept of money. After Bitcoin's recent price increase, Satoshi Nakamoto is now the world's 15th wealthiest person. Nakamoto's net worth is believed to be in the range of $793 billion, with crypto assets of 750,000 to 1.1 million bitcoins. This puts them ahead of Walmart heirs Jim and Rob Walton and Mexican businessman Carlos Slim. Mark Zuckerberg learned to code when he was in 6th grade when his father brought him his first computer. Zuckerberg was immediately drawn to coding and used C++ for Dummies to teach himself how to program. Using the internet's power, Mark Zuckerberg solved a common challenge that many grads face: staying in touch after school. Perhaps even he didn't realize how this would change the world forever. He never looked back after the initial launch of Facebook in 2004, going on to buy companies like WhatsApp and Instagram, effectively taking over the whole social media industry on his own. You've probably heard of Bill Gates, but not so much of Paul Allen. Though they co-founded Microsoft together, Gates is now more well known for his fortune than for his programming abilities. While there are people who have higher coding skills than he has, he was once considered one of the best coders in the world. Bill Gates wrote his first software program at the age of 13. In high school, he co-founded Truff-O-Data, a company that marketed traffic counting systems to municipal governments, with a group of programmers who programmed their school's payroll system. Following IBM's announcement that it was developing a personal computer, Gates promised them a program that would allow regular people to use computers without having to know how to code. When you bought a computer back then, you had to write your operating system to run it. This was not a problem for large corporations or government agencies, but it would be for average consumers. Gates was well aware of this, and he resolved to provide a quick answer. Gates went on to found Microsoft and become the world's richest person in the process. No longer has the #1 spot, but he is one of the world's most recognizable billionaires. Bill Gates recently participated in a Reddit AMA, or Ask Me Anything session. He answered a lot of questions from the audience and discussed a variety of issues. When a Reddit user asked if Mr. Gates still coded on his computer, the billionaire said that his coding abilities had become rusty, though he still enjoys experimenting with new tools. If you work in a production setting, you've probably heard of Oracle and used it. A database program allows you to easily access and manage vast amounts of data. Larry Ellison, one of the company's founders, is one of the wealthiest coders on the planet. Ellison's coding skills helped Oracle become the industry-leading database software it is today. As a coder, he continues to play a key role in the company, and possibly the world. The majority of his wealth comes from Oracle, the world's second-largest technology business by revenue, where he serves as chairman and chief technology officer. He also has a $10 billion stake in Tesla. It is no surprise to see Elon Musk at the top of this list. He is regarded as one of the most powerful figures in the tech business. With a net worth of approximately $300 billion, he has surpassed Warren Buffett, Phil Knight, and Michael Bloomberg combined in terms of net worth. Elon Musk has proved to be a trendsetter in multiple industries through SpaceX and Tesla Incorporated companies. He started with Zip2 in 1995, then moved on to X.com in 1999, which was later merged with PayPal. With funds from both of the companies he built, SpaceX and Tesla, he became the world's wealthiest programmer and businessman. As a guy who made his first billion creating computer games and web apps, then moved on to build the world's coolest electric automobiles, solar energy systems, and spaceships, Elon Musk might be the coder who changed the world. Or maybe we just like him because he's a real-life Tony Stark. In any case, Elon Musk has undeniably revolutionized today's society and is actively working to lead our species into the future. This brings our video to an end, and we hope you enjoyed it. If yes, then like this and subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. And tell us in the comment section who's your favorite programmer and his life journey inspires you the most.